So, what have we got here? 3 witches, 2 zombies, and a creeper. I can do that. We should pull this guy off first because he's got a sword and we won't be able to beat him 1-to-1. Good shot. Let's glide in. Now, what have we got on the top floor? Just the zombie, the rest are on the bottom floor. That's cool, we can take this guy out. Okay, 3 witches, they're all bundled up. Let's give them a taste of their own medicine. That should do for them. And then all that's left is this creeper here. Alright, that's all. Let's head out. Hey guys, Dugiedugdug here and welcome to the video. And the first thing I want to say today is I'm sorry for my awful acting in that kind of skit scene thing at the start. I wanted to do a little scene like that to show you guys how this could be used in an adventure map. But I am terrible at acting, so I'm really sorry you guys had to watch that. But yeah, we are back today with another command block creation with a 1 command, as you can see from the title. And this is what you'll get with the 1 command. And as you can see, we get a little machine that says we can destroy it, we can toggle it, and then this gives some information about basically the invention and about myself. And yeah, so this week's command block invention is a recreation of the detective vision from the Arkham Batman games. Now that is a bit of a mouthful, but basically what that is in the Arkham Batman games, in that series of games, you have a detective vision where you can see all the enemies through walls, and at the side of the screen it tells you what type of enemies there are. It actually only shows you armed and unarmed, but obviously in Minecraft you have tons of types of enemies. So this creation will actually show you all of them. So you can see if we stand here with a wall, we can see all of the enemies around us. There were a lot more when I spawned them in, some of them have despawned. And as you can see, we can see them in different colours for the different ones. And we have a little scoreboard at the side. And this actually works for all of the mobs you can see at the side there. There's 12 different mobs that this works for. But theoretically, if you wanted to do your own adventure map with this kind of creation in, you could do this for as many mobs as you like, as many different types of mobs as you like. You can even have the same mob, but with different score values to show different things in different colours. And I think this is a pretty cool invention if you'd ask me. So how does this creation actually work? Well, basically we have a bunch of different teams. There's 12, ignore the no push team, that's something different. But there's 1 team for each different type of mob here, as you can see. And each of those teams is assigned a different colour, and they are tried to be linked to the kind of colours the mobs are related to. And basically, when they are then affected with the glowing effect, they then get the outline of whatever colour their team is. So as you can see, the Blaze team is yellow, the Creeper one is light green, this one is purple, and the Slimes are aqua. Some of them don't really fit too well, like this slime with aqua, but there's 12 different mobs, and I think there's only like 16 colours in the game or something. So it wasn't that easy to do. Most of them are similar to what they should be. And then the next thing that the creation has to do is basically give the glowing effect to anyone in the within 50 blocks of the player while it's sneaking. So it tests for a player that's sneaking, and it affects basically just all of the 12 different types of mobs in the area with the glowing effect, which you'd normally get from a spectral arrow. So then the next part of the creation, and probably the coolest part in my opinion, is this scoreboard at the side. And this basically displays how many of each type of mob are in the area. And as you can see, it's a little jumpy sometimes, and that's because of the problems that I actually had creating it. So basically, there's no statistic for how many of a certain mob are in the area. So what I had to do is have the scoreboard objective enemies, and then each one of the different enemy types, that their score is set to 0, and then immediately after, for each of that type of mob within 50 blocks of the player, their score is increased by 1. So this happens every tick, which should mean that every tick it gets set to 0 and then set to whatever number there are of that mob in the area. And that basically should display it with just the amount of mobs that are in that area. So as you can see, if we spawned a bunch more blazes here, then Blaze goes up to 6, and it actually works really well, apart from it's sometimes a little jumpy because sometimes the game can't decide whether it wants to display it as however many are in the area or as the 0 that it was supposed to be set to. So it can be a little jumpy, but I actually think that was really cool. But that was one of the hardest parts of this contraption to create, and that is actually all that this contraption does. And it sounds pretty simple, but actually a lot of work went into this, quite a few hours it took me to create this. But as I said, there is a link in the description to a 1 command. Whack that into a command block, stick a button down, activate the command block, and you will get this contraption in your world, and you can try it out for yourself. and I think it's really fun to play with, and I hope you guys think that too. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. I really hope you guys like this contraption. It's another command block contraption with a one command. I've been hoping to do more of them recently, but actually all the command block contraptions I've done recently haven't really had one commands. I only did the sticky blocks one with the one command, but there's obviously one for this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe and comment if you did. Thanks for watching and goodbye.